This is Grammar Intermediate. Chapter 2, Past Tense, Past Time. Another writes the past to work. This is present, simple present. Yesterday it rained and her clothes got wet. Rained, past, ed, got, past. Today she's taken extra clothes to work. Is taken. Present progressive. Writes, present simple, and is taking, present continuous or present progressive. Rained, past tense. We graduated from college in 2010. Our family ate lunch outside yesterday in the past. Adriana studied for 6 hours last night. Our family ate lunch outside yesterday. So this is yesterday, past time. Adriana studied for 6 hours last night. Words denoting the past tense, such as yesterday, last night, last week, and so on. So simple past activities or situations began and ended in the past, yesterday, last night, 2007, and so on. They watched the movie last night. Alexandra answered the question yesterday. Watch, ed. So watch it, answer. Ed, answered. We add ed. We slept in tents at camp last summer. Slept. Main verb sleep. Slept. We slept in tents at camp last summer. I understood. The verb is understand. The past understood most of the directions yesterday. Irregular verbs sleep, slept, understand, understood, eat, ate. These are irregular verbs. I was a lifeguard last summer. Was. They were in Belgium last month. Were. Simple past forms of verb to be. Was and were. In the present, it is am, is, are. Now, in the past, was and were. Regular verbs, statement, I, you, he, all these are pronouns. He, she, it, we, they started school last night. Negative, I or you or he or she or it or we or they did not start. So we use did not before the verb. Did auxiliary verb plus not. School last night, the last week. Question. Did I, so did before the subject, did I or did you start school last night or last week? Short answer, yes, I did, or you did, or she did, and so on. No, I didn't, or you didn't, or she didn't, or he didn't. Okay, verb to be, statement. I was home last week. She was home last week. He, it. All these are used with, all these pronouns used with was. Okay? We use was with I, he, she, he, it. With we, you, and they, we use were. This is in a statement. In negative, was not and were not. I, he, she, it was not. But we, you, they were not. So we have was and were. 3 pronouns with were and 4 pronouns with was. Verb to be, question. Was I, he, she at home last night? Were we, you, they home last night? Just we start with the auxiliary verb. to form question, was or were. Short answer, yes, I was. No, I wasn't. A long answer, if you want to say, I was not home. Okay? No, I was not home last, and so on. They were at the movies last night at 8. Is negative statement. They were not at the movies last night at 8 o'clock. Accurate affirmative sentence. They were. This is accurate or affirmative sentence. At the grocery store last night at 8 a.m. This airplane was made in 1625. Is the negative statement is this airplane was not made in 1625. Accurate affirmative, the airplane was made. So was not made, this is negative, and affirmative was made. All these verbs in the past. Did Carla get a bad grade on her test? Okay, use get. Negative statement. Carla didn't get. Okay? But affirmative, got, because it is past. We are learning to speak English. And the verb, if we say E, smile, ending in E, in letter E, okay, smiling, hope, hoping, okay, double the consonant. We do not double the consonant if it ends with E, okay. ing form, we drop E and add ing. Smiled, hoped, help, helping, learning, two consonants, okay, add ing, help it, learn it, add ed. And the verb, two vowels plus one consonant, rain, two vowels here, ai and n, okay, raining, heat, heating, okay, add ing, rained, heated, add ed. Okay, and the verb, if one vowel plus one consonant here, double the consonant. We say stopping, pp. Okay, planning, one vowel plus one consonant. You see here op and an. Okay, here add double the consonant and add ing. And in the case of past, we use ed, we double the consonant. Stopped, planned. Okay, this is important. Notice. Visit, one vowel plus one consonant. Visiting, offering. No doubling here. You do not double the consonant, last letter. Visited, offered. Okay. Prefer. Do we double the consonant here? Yes. Preferring. Admit, admitting. Second syllable stress, because the second syllable is stressed. Prefer. Double the consonant. Admit, admitting, and add ing. And the same in the past. Double the consonant and add ed. Preferred, admitted. If the verb ends in y, we do not double the consonant. No, playing, enjoying, played, enjoy it. Okay, so vowel plus y, keep the y, the letter y. Okay, end of the verb, worry, worrying, study, studying. Okay, so y plus ing. Here in the past form, we change the y into I and add ed. Study, studied, worried. All these are rules in order to form the past form. So drop the y and add I and add ed. End of verbs, ie, die. We change it into y, dying. This is irregular. Okay, spelling of ing. Tie, tying. This is important. IE, we add Y, change it into Y and add ing. Diet, here, we just add D, the past form. Ing form, raining. Ed form, rained. Correct. Huh? Answer this. Study, studying. Just add ing. Huh? Ed form, we add ed? No, we change the y into I and add ed. Studied. Lie. Please don't lie to me. ing form. Huh? Lying. Change it into y. Ed form. Lied. Just add d. They became friends. Past form of become. Simple form. Regular verbs. Finish. Hope. Try. Irregular form. See. Sing. Go. So it will be so, sang, went. These are irregular verbs. Simple form, none, no final s, ed, or ing. Finished, hoped, tried, so, sang, went. Okay. Past participle, regular verb. Finished, hoped, tried, seen. See will be see, so, seen. Sing, sang, sung. Go, went, gone. This is a regular form for the past participle. Past participle we use after have or has in the present perfect. Past participle. Ed for regular verbs, perfect tenses and passive. So past participle used in the perfect tenses, okay, present perfect or past perfect, and used in the passive. Okay, this is called past participle. Present participle, regular verb, we add ing, finishing, hoping, trying, seeing, singing, going. These are irregular verbs. We use with the present progressive or progressive tenses, present continuous or past continuous. Is going, was going, and so on. Okay. Somebody spent all my money. Simple form, awake, awoke, awoken. Simple form, past and past participle. Simple form, forget, huh? Forgot, forgotten, shave, shaved, huh? Past participle, shave, shaved or shaving, both correct. Simple form, throw, it will be through, it will be thrown, past participle. Okay, give, gave, past participle, given, sit, sat, sat, past participle. Okay, read, read, read. Just pronunciation change, but the same letter. She talked to me for an hour. Talked, talked to me, talked. this pronunciation. This is because this is voiceless letter, and so this letter or consonant, instead of becoming voiced, it becomes voiceless, talked, talked. This is pronunciation. Talked, stopped, hissed, watched, washed. Okay, voiceless sound plus ed changes M pronunciation into T. Example: K, P, S, sh, sh. So these, if you see the verb ends with these consonants, pronounce ed as T sound. Okay, cold, rained, lived, rubbed, stayed. These are pronounced as D because they end, the verbs end with voiced sounds. So voice sound ed, it becomes D. The ed becomes D in pronunciation. For examples, verbs ending in L or N or V or B or any other vowel. Okay, this is just pronunciation. Okay, waited, needed, T or D sound, it. Behave, huh? Choose. Behave in pronunciation, not in letter. Do we say behaved or behaved or behaved? Huh? Which one? Yes, behaved. Second one, correct. Okay, how to pronounce this? How do you say planted? Which one? Planted. Huh? Correct. Third one, planted. Okay, he ran to work yesterday. He was running when the bus drove by. Simple past, Edgar ran to work yesterday. Bad drove to work this morning. So this is in the past simple. So began and ended in a particular at a particular time in the past. If you remember the present simple we see in three areas: past, present, and future. Present continuous we see in the past, present, and we don't know when it will end. But now this is past, simple past. Simple past, it began and ended at a particular time in the past. It ended in the past, began and ended in the past. Past progressive, okay, was running. Past continuous or past progressive. Edgar was running when the bus drove by. So it was in the past and in the middle of the action. Okay, see, like this in this timeline. They were eating. He didn't finish, by the way. So this is why it is not finished. Okay, they were eating when I got home. In progress. Okay, this is called continuous. Was, where, I plus verb plus ing. Okay, past progressive. When the bus drove by, Edgar was running. Here we have two. With when we have two verbs, two sentences or two clause. The first one is past, the second one is past continuous. The bus drove by while Edgar was running. With while, what comes after while? Past continuous or past progressive. When, at that time, while during that time. So the difference between when and why. This is the difference between when and why. Statement. Okay, I was talking. You were, they were talking. Okay, negative. I wasn't talking. Okay, you weren't talking. Question: was she or was I talking? Were you or we or they talking? Short answer, yes, I was. No, I wasn't. Yes, you were. No, you weren't. Okay, answer this. Yesterday the camels have walked in the desert. Were walking in the desert. Okay? At 8 we began to work. At 8 we were working. Mary were wait or wait not for the bus. Was waiting for the bus. Mary wasn't waiting for a plane because this is not a place to wait for a plane. This is not an airport. Our son called while we were using the computer. After I exercised, I took a shower. So after, what comes after? We have two verbs here, both of them in the past simple, past time clause. After I exercised, main clause, I took a shower. This is called time clause or subordinate clause, and this is the main clause, I took shower. I took shower after I exercised. You can say like this. Main clause, just change the two sentences or the position of the two sentences. Time clause, main clause. Main clause, time clause. You can change position. I took a shower after I exercised. Before I took a shower, I exercised. You can, the same meaning, but you can use before or after. After, before, until, as soon as, while, when, plus subject and verb. It means time clause. I exercised until I took a shower. As soon as I exercised, I took a shower. Okay? Until, it means to that time and no longer. I exercised until I took a shower. As soon as I exercised, I took a shower. But as soon as, it means immediately after. Mary came home while I was studying. When Mary came home, I was studying. Main clause, no comma plus time clause. If you use here that start with the main clause, then while no comma here. But here, if you start with when or the time clause, you can put comma here. Okay, this is a rule. This is an important notice. When I rang the doorbell, it played music. When allows simple past in both clause. First, I rang. The second one, played. When I rang the doorbell, it played music. She was learning to ski while he was playing golf. Two actions at the same time. Past progressive, okay in both. No problem. We can use two past progressive tense. Attend or work. While we were working, our children were attending school. Correct. Fall asleep. Read. Len fell asleep. Past. While she was reading a book. Okay. Two actions. Two verbs. First, I went shopping. Then I put the food away. After. Use after. After I went shopping. This is past. Okay. I put the food away. You can use after between the two sentences. I put the food away. after I went shopping. Okay? He used to be a baby, but now he is man with a family. Used to be. Okay? Used to be, it means, or used to, it means in the past. Past habit, used to. I used to swim, but now I no longer swim. I used to swim every afternoon. Now I work in the afternoon. Fatima used to play piano, but now I don't. Oh, she didn't play piano. But now she plays violin. Jasmine used to laugh, but she doesn't anymore. Used to past expectation no longer exists. Used to plus simple form of verb. Did you used to swim every afternoon? Did you used to swim every afternoon? This is a question. How to ask a question with used to. Okay. Did you used to? Did plus subject plus used to, or did plus subject plus used to? Both correct. I didn't used to swim every day, but now I swim every afternoon. Fatima never used to love school, but now she loves it. For negative ideas, never is more common. Correct. Is it correct? Children used to swim. Is it correct? In the ocean. No. The children used to swim, not swam, because it is infinitive. What comes after used to? Where you used to ask question in school. Is it correct? No. Why? Because you don't say where you, did you used to ask questions in school? Okay, thank you for listening, and I hope it is helpful.